Hi guys, welcome to our postpartum series. My name is Jess. Today we're gonna get started on our back. So lying down on your back with your knees bent, feet hip width apart, shoulders nice and flat against the mat, away from the ears, a nice neutral pelvis. Let's just do a few deep breaths just to center ourselves, get connected to our bodies. So just placing your hands on your belly. Let's take a big inhale through the nose, sending the breath all the way down into the belly. Expanding out, filling up the lungs, hold it here at the top. Now I want you to exhale through the mouth, contracting the abs back down, bringing that belly inwards, contracting everything, tightening around the waist. Let's go again, big inhale through the nose. Filling up the lungs, expanding out at the belly. Hold it at the top. And exhale through the mouth. Feeling that belly come back down, contracting the abs, lifting the pelvic floor. Last one, deep inhale. Fill up the lungs all the way to the top. Hold it. Now exhale through the mouth, letting everything out of the body, and you can resume your natural breathing from here. Let's go into a few pelvic tilts just to activate that core even further, as well as the pelvic floor. So hands by your arms and hands by your sides. We're gonna start by shifting the hips up to the ceiling on the exhale, remembering that we're bringing those abs inwards like we're wearing that belt or corset. Imagine like you're bringing your hip bones in together. So everything comes up and in. So shift up, exhale. Lift the pelvic floor as well here. Squeeze the pelvic floor, squeeze the abdominals. Inhale, release. Let's go again. Exhale, tilt. Squeeze the abs. Lift the pelvic floor. Hold it here. Inhale, release. Let's keep going with that. So like you're wearing that big belt. So really trying to cinch inwards. Let's keep going. Inhale, release. Let's do one more. Inhale, release. Well done. Let's come back to center from here. All right, we're gonna bring our right leg into tabletop, bringing the knee in line with the hip. Shin is parallel to the ceiling from here. Let's imprint that spine. So let's drive those ribs down towards the hips, tucking them in, securing your back. Second leg comes up. Make sure the shins are staying lifted throughout. We're gonna take our right hand now and press into your right knee, as well as your knee pressing into your hand. So both are pressing into each other, and that's gonna create a little bit of extra intra-abdominal pressure, which is gonna activate the deep core muscles. So from here, make sure you're pressing, keep your head on the mat for now. Let's extend the left leg long, hovering it in the air, lengthening it away from you. Let's just start bringing that leg up and down for little leg raises, while we're still pressing into that right side. Keep breathing. Let's do two more on this side. Last one. Bring your legs down. We're gonna repeat that on the other side. So bringing your legs back into tabletop. This time left hand is pressing into left knee as the left knee presses into the hand as well, creating that extra pressure. So you wanna feel that activation happening. Then we extend the right leg. Let's go into right side leg lifts. Keep breathing, keep driving those ribs down throughout. Almost there. 2 more. Last one. Bring knees to chest. That one is challenging. Few deep breaths here. Well done. All right, placing the feet back to the mat from here. Okay, let's go into some glute bridges now. So getting your feet hip width apart, we're just working into the glutes on this one, not a shoulder bridge, glute bridge. So we're just sending the hips directly up to the ceiling. Squeeze your glutes at the top, bring it back to the mat. As well as lifting, I want you to lift the pelvic floor when you're pressing those glutes up. So consciously squeezing those pelvic floor muscles at the top and letting them kind of release when you come back down, just to give them a little rest. Let's keep going with that. You don't want to overbridge here, so make sure your ribs are staying flat. They're not flaring out at the top. Keep going. Keep breathing. You can do this. Okay, we're going to make it a little bit harder from here. I want you to stay lifted in your bridge. We're going to extend our right leg out long. So you're putting all the weight into this left glute. Keep your hips stable at the top. We're going up and down with that right leg. Don't let it touch the floor. You just want to bring it down, hovering above the floor, then straight back up. It doesn't need to come too high either. Keep breathing. You can do it. Keep those hips lifted. Let's do 2 more. Last one, bring that right leg down. Let's go straight over to the left side. Keep yourself lifted. Let's extend the left leg long and go right into it with those leg raises. You can do it. Keep breathing. Two more. Last one. You can bring everything down. Hug those knees in. Roll side to side. Let's take a gentle hip opener from here. Bottoms of the feet together. Bring your feet close to you and let your knees drop off to the sides, getting into those hips. Take your hands and press down on your knees or your thighs just to get a little bit deeper into this stretch. Let's take a few deep breaths here. Can you press even further? Getting a little bit deeper into this stretch. Last little breath. Well done. Let's bring those legs back up to center, feet hip width apart. All right, let's go back into some core. So let's bring our right leg into tabletop. Knee over hip, shin parallel to the ceiling, drive those ribs down, tucking them in. Imprinting that spine, second leg comes up. Going to a classic, our toe taps. So if you want, you can keep your head on the mat, especially if you have the abdominal separation. You won't lift your head and shoulders. But for those who feel like they want to make this a little bit more challenging, you can add that little curl now. So lifting the head and shoulders, the arms can come up as well by your sides, and just keep breathing. Remember, for this one, we're moving from the hips, not the knee. So we don't want to be doing this. We're doing that from the hips. Keep driving those ribs down. You can do it. Breathing in through the nose, out through the mouth. We're almost there. Let's go for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hug those knees in. Let's do a full body extension. Well done, guys. We're coming over to our right side now. We're just going to be lying on our side, so getting yourself on the side, propping your head into your hand. So although you're resting here in the upper body, you want to keep the core switched on, keep yourself nice and aligned, keep your engagement going. Let's keep both legs bent from here, stacking the legs, hips are pointing up to the ceiling. We're going to be doing a fire hydrant lift. So you're going to be lifting the top leg completely up off the bottom leg, keeping it in line with the bottom leg when you lift. Let's keep going with that. Getting into the glute and the hips. Keep breathing. On this next one, I want you to hold the leg up in the air, and we're going to be extending that top leg. Extend it straight as you can, back into your bent position. Let's keep going with that. Keeping it lifted up the whole time. You're going to really feel this in the glutes. You can do it. We're going to go for 5 more. 4, 3, 2, last one. You can bring it down. Give your bum a little rub if you need to. That one burns. Well done, guys. Let's come up onto all fours from here. So we're placing the hands underneath the shoulders, the knees underneath the hips, getting a nice flat back from here, gaze at your fingertips. Going into our knee lift, and we're gonna be doing knee lift taps. So let's curl those toes under. Make sure you're engaging those abdominals, wrapping that waist. Lift the knees just a couple inches from here. And then we're just gonna do little taps. So gently tap the mat and press straight back up into your lift. Keep going. Keep breathing through. Let's go for 2 and 1. Bring it down. Child's pose. Sitting into your feet, extending those arms. Well done. We're coming over now to our left side, repeating what we did on the right. So let's get ourselves onto our side body, resting your head in your hand. Getting your core switched on from here, stacking your knees, stacking your feet, nice bend in the leg, keeping the hips pointing up to the ceiling. We're going with those fire hydrants again, so we're lifting that top leg directly over the bottom leg, as high as you can get it. Keep breathing. Keep that core engaged. Okay, we're doing one more. Keep it lifted. Leg extension. So staying lifted, we extend that leg straight. Come back into that bent position. Keep going. Keep breathing. Let's go for 3, 2, last one. You can bring it down. Hug the knees into your chest. Give your bum a little rub if you need to. That one is challenging on the glutes. We're gonna come to seated now and do some spine twist for our posture, our spine, to increase the mobility from here. So you can sit comfortably with your legs crossed or straight out in front of you. It's up to you. You just wanna make sure you're nice and tall in your spine. So good posture from here, shoulders down and back, chin down, parallel to the floor. We're still gonna use the fingers for guidance, so let's take the index fingers and thumbs together. Index fingers come under the chin, thumbs rest on your sternum. You drop everything down, so you don't wanna be all tense from here. Sitting tall, like you're being pulled up by a puppet string. Although it's mobility, you wanna keep your core and pelvic floor engaged, okay? So we're rotating now from side to side. Try to get as far as you can without twisting the neck. That's the reason for these fingers. Let's do one more on each side. Last one. And bring yourself back to center. Well done. Let's come to our sitting position with our knees bent. Going into a little variation of our roll-ups. So for everyone, you're only gonna do the one I'm doing, and we're not coming all the way to the floor today. So we're gonna add a little bit of arms in this one. So it's still safe for those with the abdominal separation. So let's take our hands out in front of us in line with the shoulders. Sitting tall to start. We go into our C curve, so tuck your chin, round your shoulders. We're only coming down about halfway. So obviously the lower you go, the harder it is. So if you do have that abdominal separation, if you're feeling too much pressure here, I suggest staying just a little bit higher up, okay? So we're coming down into our curl. We're taking both arms up towards the ceiling, back down, roll yourself back up to seated. So when you're bringing your arms up, just make sure you're not pressing your chest out. You wanna keep those ribs tucked. You wanna keep the C curl when you're bringing those arms up. Let's keep going with that. Tuck your chin, round your shoulders, roll yourself down. Arms come up, back in front, roll yourself to seated. This one is challenging, so take your time, you can do it. Remember, the lower you go, the harder it is. Almost there. Let's do 3 more. Last one. Come back up. Well done. Let's do a little stretch from here. So sitting down, We're gonna just place one hand on the floor and you're gonna reach over to stretch the side body. Couple deep breaths. Other side, place your hand on the floor, then reach over. And back to center. Now I want you to interlace your fingers. You're gonna press away, rounding your upper back, like someone's pulling your hands away from you. So round your upper back, pull those hands forward, take a deep breath here. Bring your hands up to the ceiling, press your chest out, lift your hands up, and you are finished. Well done, guys. I hope you enjoyed. Keep it up. You're doing a great job. You should be proud of yourself. And I'll see you next time. Bye.